existing slab that's there, it should be all right. It doesn't look like it would be too much of an infringement on drainage, especially like towards the front of the house. But when you go towards the back, the way it angles backwards, those are the little smaller details. But as far as coming out, yeah, we're good with that.
All right, well, your time is up, and your final statement was you're good with it. Thank you. All right, and that is all the public comments. Could I get a motion to approve the March 18th, 2025 regular meeting minutes?
So moved.
Was that a move?
So moved, yes, ma'am.
Motion made by Councilman Finley. Could I get a second?
Second.
Second made by Councilman Clark. All in favor?
Aye.
Could I get a motion to approve consent agenda items 2 through 6?
Move.
Motion made by Councilman Cumberland. Could I get a second?
Second.
Second made by Councilman Marr. All in favor?
Aye.
Now, we added a resolution, so I'm adding that on right now, which goes after the minutes. A resolution. Could I get a motion to move on a resolution 2025-077, motion to adopt resolution 2025-007, authorizing a grant application to the Mississippi Department of Wildlife and Fisheries for a recreation trails grant in the amount of $120,000 for the Noma Drive Nature Trail Project, committing $30,000 in matching funds and for other related purposes. Motion?
So moved.
Motion made by Councilman Lisi, and I'm going to second it. Discussion, Councilman Lisi?
So this is at request of the city manager, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, then, obviously you know that we have the matching funds available.
Correct, yes.
Okay, so in that case, I think it's, definitely behooves us to do this. Thank you.
All right, and my question is, looking at the budget, where is the $30,000 coming from? Where is it coming from out of the budget?
In the matching fund grants that we have.
And how much do we have left in the matching fund grant that's not allocated? Because I assumed it was all allocated.
No, ma'am. They're 400. Yeah, there's 400,000 in there total.
And how much of that is allocated?
None yet. This will be the first allocation.
Okay. All right. Councilman Marr, any questions?
No, ma'am.
Councilman Clark, any questions?
No, ma'am.
Councilman Finley?
No, ma'am.
Councilman Cumberland?
No, ma'am.
City Clerk?
Finley,
Yes.
Lisi,
Yes.
Cumberland,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Marr,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes. Action agenda items. Action agenda 2025-075. A motion to concur with the Planning Commission recommendation to approve a variance from the zoning ordinance Article 3.4.7 to allow the re-subdivision of the lot to be 9,426 square feet with a property address of 659 Cola Drive, the tax parcel number 067N235.168.000. The property is located in an R10 zoning district. The minimum lot size at an R10 is 10,000 square feet. The variance requested is 574 square feet. The case file number is 202500087. The property owner is Robert J. Gross. Motion?
Move.
Motion made by Councilman Finley, second. Can I get a second?
Second.
Second made by Councilman Clark. Councilman Finley, any discussion?
I'm satisfied with the planning and zoning's recommendation.
Councilman Clark, any discussion?
I agree with his statement.
Councilman Marr?
I'm good with it.
Councilman Lisi?
I concur.
Councilman Cumberland?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay, and this was from a house that was built back in 2002, and it was over the, it was very clear in the description. Okay. All in favor? Aye. Action agenda item 2025-0676, motion to approve with the Planning Commission's recommendation to approve a variance from the zoning ordinance Article 3.4.8 to allow the extension of the existing garage within 5 feet of the side yard property line with the condition of adding gutters and downspouts on the extension. The property address is 896 Malley Way. The tax parcel number is 067J-2-36-024.000. The property is in a R6 zoning district. The side yard setback is 10 feet. The variance requested is 5 feet. The case file number is 205-00100, and the property is Donna. Motion?
So moved.
Motion made by Councilman Lisi, second.
Second.
Second made by Councilman Marr. Discussion, Councilman Lisi?
Thank you. Since the Planning and Zoning Commission recommended passing this and the neighbors seem to be in agreement, I think it's fine.
Councilman Marr?
Yeah, I originally had a problem with this because the neighbors were against it, and also because this council, back about 3 years ago, made the allotment from an 8-foot setback to a 10-foot setback, and I don't think we should be fooling with the setbacks so much. However, since the neighbor says that they don't have anything anymore they're against it, then I lean now towards saying this variance can pass by me, but I still think we need to revisit the setback things and see what we can do with concrete in the future.
All right, Councilman Clark?
Yes, ma'am. Can I ask you a question real quick, Ms. Bryan? So, from what I was
We can't direct questions to the
No?
audience.
Okay.
No.
Well, the question that I understood that he was asking the homeowner's son was talking about 25 feet back at first and then worried about it going too far back to the fence. That's the only thing that would concern me, but as long as they can come to an agreement on that, I'm for this.
So your question probably is for Pat Rich. How far back to the fence is the garage? Thank you.
The original request was 24 feet back, okay? We came to the agreement to get it out of the 5-foot drainage and utility easement. We would move it to whatever met the 5 foot, which turned into being 20 feet. Because remember, this lot is pie-shaped, so it's wide at the front and narrows down the middle. So he moved it up, or moved it back, so it was going, instead of 24 feet, now it's 20 feet back from the front of the existing garage. Okay, so it's not in our drainage and utility easement. It's 5 foot from the property line, but the property line runs like this, so, okay. Does that answer your question? Thank you, Councilman.
All right, thank you. Councilman Finley?
I'm satisfied, Mayor, thank you.
Mm-hmm. And Councilman Cumberland?
Thank you.
And my only concern would be the adjacent neighbor, but you all clearly say you are good with it. Okay, everybody's happy in here tonight. Well, isn't that a nice night? Okay, with that being said, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve the docket of claims DKT 232639, DKT 232663 in the amount of $192,384.17. Motion?
Move.
Motion made by Councilman Cumberland, second.
Second.
Second made by Councilman Finley. All in favor?
Aye.
And I'm a nay. I'm a no. Any public comments on a non-agenda item? Oh, no, there's none. Any closing comments? Councilman Marr?
No, ma'am.
Councilman Clark?
No, ma'am.
Councilman Finley?
No, ma'am.
Councilman Lisi?
No, thank you.
Councilman Cumberland?
No, thank you.
Legal, is there any need for executive session?
No, ma'am.
Could I get a motion to adjourn?
I'm so moved.
Motion made by Councilman Finley. Could I get a second?
Second. Clark.
Second made by Councilman Clark. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
That was
Thank
it.
y'all for coming tonight.